What's up YouTube? Hope y'all having a fantastic day. It's your boy Snooze coming in hot with another Warzone video. In today's upload I am going to discuss my thoughts on the new Resurgence map Fortune's Keep and showcase a high kill gameplay with the new Marco 5 SMG. Also I want to thank you for tuning in and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Love. Alright, so let's just start with a positive. I was dropping in Winery in this gameplay, but let's just start with a positive. What I think of Fortune's Keep right now. I've played it only 2 days when it launched, and yesterday, yeah, I had the chance to play 2 days. So now I'm making a video on it. So let's just start with a positive. I feel like Fortune's Keep. You know, it's refreshing, it's new content, so that's always a positive in my mind. You know, whenever COD drops something new, you know, it's always a positive thing when they drop something new, because the game just feels a little still when you play, you know, too much of just one mode or one type of area. For example, the new Resurgence map is beautiful. It has a very nice aesthetic. You know, you see me just at the winery. It kind of makes sense on how this area looks. So it's not like, you know, it's a random area. It just plays so it's just a very nice aesthetic in my opinion. It's just beautiful. Whenever I was running in town, for example, it really felt like I was you know, at favelas, doing a mission, you know, running on these rooftops, pushing people. So that is a very positive thing. This just feels like a multiplayer map whenever you see this like area. That's how I see it. So it really has a nice lighting as well. You know, at some cases, you know, people are just blending in with the environment, but like it's a sunny weather. It's always positive. It like, you know, it brightens up the day. So the POIs are actually also interesting. We have like a castle, we have a winery, we have town, which overall, if you think about it, it really feels like an island. Yeah, like you're on this deserted island where there's like, you know, these POIs that actually make sense whenever, you know, you run into these areas. And surprisingly enough, it plays very well in the sense of action. Like whenever you drop at the hot drops, like you have 3 areas. I call it like 3 maps within this map. So you have like the town area, you have the keep area, where the castle is, and you have the winery. All these other like Smuggler's Cove, yes, Smuggler's Cove. You have Camp Lighthouse, for example. But those are, you know, kind of. I don't know if it's considered a hot drop. I've never dropped there before. I've dropped once at Smuggler's Cove just to see, you know, it's like the little underground area where you can actually, you know, move around the map a little better. I think the underground area is gonna play a bigger role later in, you know, in this life cycle of this mode. So yeah, in the sense of action, you know, this mode doesn't feel like my concerns with this whole big map type of thing. It was like, if you put 40 people in like a big ass map, it takes a little long to not, like, you know, get kills or get into engagements. Like, for example, because some squads go over there, some squads go over there, but it feels like there's a nice balance. I mean, the player count do need to be, you know, evaluated. Because I think 40 is a little bit low for this map. But yeah, for now, because if you drop at the hot drop, you know, for now, I think it plays very well. Because, you know, just like at the winery, like for example, if you land in the winery and there's like 2 squads fighting each other, that's good enough. Like, and the other 2 squads or 3 squads go to keep, and then you have like also 2 squads that go to town, and then you have like these 3 different areas which eventually go like a little bit closer to each other whenever the circle closes. But it kind of is like a multiplayer within like this battle royale, if you really think about it. So yeah, I haven't left winery and I'm already on 12 kills, for example. So that was my biggest concern with the big map. Like, you didn't get enough kills, but you see, it is possible. Also a positive thing which I very like about this map, you have like so much Easter eggs and stuff to do. You know, that you can find, like for example at Keep you can place like some wines. You have to find like a wine bottle in certain areas in the kitchen or something, and you put it in on like this shelf, and then you actually open up a vault or like a secret area of the map, and you get some like loot. So that is interesting. You can also like go to the graveyard area and actually like eventually call in a zombie, which also drops a little bit of loot. You can actually also drop at the winery. You can drop some money in the fountain, and then you can get like loot as well, like a perk or you know, just equipment. So yeah, that is also a very positive thing. Like you can actually do things on the map. Like at Rebirth you had this little event where you can open up a vault, but it was just very, you know, very complicated. And with this map it's like easier, and just like a little bit of just a little thing to do, you know, whenever you drop somewhere. So yeah, that is a cool thing. You also have like very cool jump spots that you can utilize to actually take advantage on like you know, your opponents. You can climb the bush, which I made a TikTok on earlier, but yeah, that's something I was not expecting. I haven't watched the trailer that well. People were already talking about, like I already, like, you know, we knew that already because of like gameplay they saw or something like this. But hey, I didn't, so that's why I made a video on it. So also you have like this black market and contraband event. Well, I should have said black market contract, where you actually pick up like this contract, and you can actually, you know, buy certain like special items. For example, you can buy weapons, but you can also buy like foresight or specialist, and you know, it's not, I think they balance it very well, where you actually have to go to the spot, and you actually need to have a lot of money for, you know, for it to buy. So yeah, that was the positive things that I have to say about this map, which is a lot. I've talked like 7 minutes full on positive about this map. So, you know, there are things that could be done a little bit better. I think the map is just too big and complex if you compare it with Rebirth Island. Like for example, if you wanted another Rebirth Island, this isn't the map for you. I mean, I like this map, but you just cannot compare it with Rebirth Island because it's just too big to, you know, compare with each other. So yeah, that is one negative thing that I have to say about this map. The player count is just too low in certain matches and cases. The rotations in this map are terrible and very difficult, if you know, and that's basically because also a negative thing is there's just way too many power positions. Like for example, Keep doesn't need to have like these 4 or 2 towers at Keep. Like Keep is the highest part of the map, so whenever you land at Keep, you already have an advantage whenever you go on these roofs and like these towers with snipers. So that is one thing I dislike. I just feel like it's a negative thing to have just too many power positions, because whenever, you know, people are sniping on like headies, and it's just messes up the game for people that try to run and gun like me, for example. You know, you give these people just way too many positions to be powerful and fuck up the whole match, for example. One negative thing that I also have is like the 4th circle. It closes already, or actually at the 5th circle, whenever the 4th circle closes, there's already a disable moment, so the lobby dies out very quickly, or just at this point is very you know, very slow. And I feel like whenever you try to, because people play Resurgence just because they want kills, you know, that's why they play it. So I think to improve this map even more, let us just have a smaller map or like I shouldn't say smaller map, but let us just have a smaller circle for it to actually be disabled, because this circle is just way too big right now and it's already disabled. So that is one thing I don't like. The disable moment is just way too early. Also, what I dislike, but that doesn't have anything to do with the map. Essentially, it's the radar jammers. It's just a way too big of an area. It's a new map, so you don't know where you are. And I think, last but not least, is the buy stations. The buy stations in this map are just way too inconvenient, or just, I don't know, the placement of the buy stations I don't really get. So that is something, you know, either more buy stations or better positioning of the buy stations. So that is all. That is my thoughts on the new, you know, Fortune's Keep. And the yeah, I was playing with this SMG. It's the Mark 05 SMG. It's fucking. This gun is verifiable. I wouldn't say it's meta, because in some cases it feels like the H4 Blixing just outperforms this weapon. But you know, it's just a very good weapon. You know, I was actually having specialists on this map and foresight because I have a lot of money. So that's why I have temper and higher grit. I was clutching up for my team. So anyways, man, this been my video. I want to thank you guys for tuning in and enjoy. Peace.